We've been working with Nokia Bell Labs, helping the researchers identify opportunities for commercializing some of the interesting technologies coming out of the labs. This specific project was focusing on commercializing a technology doing confidential training for machine learning models. In this project, we looked into the technology and then did a pretty extensive market sweep of really understanding what kind of problems there are on the market that could be solved with this technology.
Yeah, so one of the projects that I'm working with entrepreneurs in residence is about confidential machine learning. And so this is machine learning where you have data owners and model owners that need to collaborate. And data owners often are very reluctant to share their data with model owners because it's very confidential and private. But also model owners, they look at this machine learning model as a key piece of IPR that they don't want to simply disclose towards data owners. And we created this very nice piece of technology that allows these two assets to be brought together and to do what we call confidential machine learning. And so when we worked with the entrepreneurs in residence, it was quite a ride because we had a very clear hypothesis. There are these customers who will want to have these solutions because data privacy is important and confidentiality of the model is important. And then after a few months, it turned out, and the entrepreneurs in residence did it in a very diplomatic way. They said, we did not find a smoking gun, that this is a real problem for customers today. That was kind of a nice insight we got from the entrepreneurs in residence.
I think that the ways of working of corporations and the ways of working of startup world are very different. And startup world has made certain really good innovations of how to bring new technological innovations to the market really quickly and how to quickly validate certain hypotheses and how to overall move really fast, which might not always be the native way for big corporations to work. Now, introducing corporations to these methodologies gives a lot of ideas also for corporations of how they can adapt their ways of working and their process and take some of these findings into practical use. Of course, that's not always easy, and that's also one of the benefits of actually having external entrepreneurs helping accelerate the projects and bring some new perspectives to the corporations.
It's the ability to get very quick insights on does your solution solve a real problem, and very quick learnings on how to address this product market fit, even not at the end of the research phase, but at the very beginning of the research phase. That agility and that continuous attention to, is the problem I'm working on not only relevant, but also significant for potential customers?
As a startup entrepreneur, I'm used to getting stuff done with extremely high velocity. Now, corporations have their processes and a lot of stakeholder groups and different steering bodies and overall a lot of opinions to be taken into use. So sometimes that can be very confusing for a founder who is used to actually getting things validated really quickly and actually first validating the things rather than making the decision. So that is something that is always a little bit struggling when you're introducing these founder types into corporate processes and environment. So that's always a challenge. But what I found really exciting is how excited you can actually get some of the corporate people when they actually get to work with founders. They are sometimes, you can see it in their faces. They get really excited. And I think that they will probably start thinking about how they could maybe challenge some of the internal processes, which I think is great.